friends, it's very nice to meet you at our gymnasium in Rakvere, and I am also very glad that we organize a closing ceremony here. I hope you have a very nice day with Links and enjoy this day here in Estonia, in Rakvere. Thank you very much.
I will speak Mr. Ain Suurväe,
the Vice Mayor of Rakvere.
Thank you. My speech is very short. I want to say welcome to Rakvere and all the partners, as we met already at Wednesday evening and yesterday we have a whole day. So let's do the closing ceremony for a very nice day here in Rakvere. Thank you.
Now I give the word to Mr. Ragnar Vassiljev,
Mayor of Rakvere.
Hello. I'm glad to welcome you all here in our city, and hopefully you have a nice time here, and you really enjoy celebrating the closing of the long-term active campaign with the Switcher. I totally agree with you that starting giving environmental education and in the school and not using just traditional methods for that, but the ways to attract young people more are definitely the right way to go. For example, when I was in Brussels at the Sustainable Energy Week, when Rakvere City was one of the candidates for the award in of the sustainable cities, there in our category there was a German project which actually influenced about they assumed about 20 to 40 million people by using MTV for giving the education to young people about environment. So it was approved and awarded with award. So I think the Flip the Switch project goes absolutely in the same direction and in the right direction. And hopefully we will see the time where in environmental field, as right now in info technology field, young people can educate their parents in future. I think that's the idea, and hopefully it will all come together in that. So have a nice day here. We will have a very interesting presentation going on, and hope all the visitors who come outside of the Rakvere have some time to look around in the city, and those who don't, we had a little presentation of Rakvere here on board. Thank you.
We give word to Mrs. Estela Pereira
from Foundation for Environmental Education.
First of all, I want to tell that with this performance that we just saw, it's going to be difficult for me just to speak about our great project, because I cannot compete with the lovely students, the lovely performance that we just saw from Rakvere. So I will try my best. And Terra Bumi Kost, I hope good morning in your language was more or less sound in a good way. I'm going just to present a little bit what we have done, Flip the Switch project, and all the partners have done during the last months and during the last 2 years. The Flip the Switch project aims to get students from primary and secondary schools across Europe into the habit of switching off lights and electrical devices when they are not in use. And this project took 2 years, as I said, and the campaign started in October in the schools. And we had several partners, as project manager to inform you about working in this project from different countries. But in fact, we were involving countries from all Europe because each partner was coordinating a group of countries, a region of countries. As for example, the first partner which is mentioned there, it's from Italy, which is Galliano del Capo, and the region that they were taking care was a region that included Bulgaria, Greece, Luxembourg and Switzerland. FEE, which is the Foundation for Environmental Innovation that I belong to, we were coordinating a region with two countries, Slovenia and Slovakia. And also, for example, climate energy from the United Kingdom, which is the region 8, they were coordinating also Poland and the Netherlands countries. So in fact, the project was involving all the countries in Europe. And even schools outside Europe, they were through the side of the project. They were involved in an indirect way in this project. So schools from South Africa, for example, and from China, were also knowing about the fixed switch. And the project, with this project, we produced a website with materials for kids, teens, and teachers that were helping the schools to implement this energy saving activities. And we also produced several other resources like leaflets about the project and newsletters that were informing about some of the best activities that were being implemented in the countries, and also, for example, bookmarks, budgets about the fixed switch and posters. And we had the information in English, but also in several other languages. And I think that was a key point in this project and in the projects that are supported by the European Commission, is that we produce materials, not just in English or in any other language, but in several languages. And so students and teachers can really receive the message and use the materials in their own country. Level, more than 170 schools from the secondary level, more than 10 schools that in some countries we consider primary and secondary level together, and more than 35 schools that are special schools. And in total, more than 630 schools were involved in this project, in this campaign. And in total, we wanted to achieve 100,000 students in this project. It was like a target. But we have achieved much more than 140,000 students were involved in this project. We also had 5 pilot schools that were providing a feedback to the project partners about energy savings. But in fact, using surveys and some that we have done, we found that schools that were not, these ones that were controlled by the partners, so schools that were not non-pilot schools controlled by the partners, were also measuring the energy saving, and they will also follow up what was happening in terms of saving energy in their school, which is very positive.
So we would like to present you some souvenirs. Thank you. And I think I'm going